close, very personal friend of mine. Anyway, let's just put our hands together, take them apart, put them back together repeatedly for Michael Applebaum.
Make something very clear. I have no idea who the fuck that guy is. Alright, so I gotta apologize to you guys. I did not shave today. And I know it's a horrible thing to do, but I've got holy shit. I got my reasons. And like most problems, I think, like every problem, you can trace it back to hand lotion. Just like this one. You see, I had this real big issue with like dry skin. I have a lot of that, like dry skin on my face, and it wasn't a big deal until I got a little bit closer with this girl, and she said, "You got some dry skin on your face," and then she fucking broke up with me over that. So I'm like, okay, time to take care of this issue. So I strolled down to the CVS. They have a lot of lotion down there, you know, a whole lot of it. And there was this humongous, giant quantity of this obnoxious blue Vaseline lotion that said fucking body, face, and hands. I'm like, holy shit, I'm getting this. I mean, it costs like $4 for a gallon of it. I'm Jewish. I know you get the biggest quantity because it's always the fucking cheapest. That's just how the shit works. That's how retail always works. Here's the problem. When you have a big, ostentatious thing of lotion, where the fuck do you put that? No matter where you put it, it's suspicious. You can't put it next to your computer. You can't do that. All the porn. You can't put it in your bathroom. Well, I could have if it fucking fit in my medicine cabinet, but it was too fucking big. So I had like a big pile of lotion on top of my toilet bowl. Like, fucking suspicious as shit. And I couldn't put it anywhere. I couldn't put it in my television room, because people have seen me throw porn on that thing too. So like, the only safe place was like the kitchen. So I had like a big like pile of lotion in my kitchen. I'm like, okay, fine, not a big deal. Here's the problem. One of my roommates is fucking retarded. Alright? And he has like pump butter. Right? So because he's retarded. I mean, you only get pump butter if you're retarded. The guy was making some fucking Easy Mac, and because he's not fat enough, he had to put more butter in the fucking shit. So he hits like the pump. He puts fucking lotion in his Easy Mac. I come back an hour later. There is shit everywhere. Okay, and the guy is like fucking 7 feet tall, so, and the toilet's real small, and the bathroom was covered in shit. And, like, I mean, it was so fucking dank and poisonous in there. So don't buy a lot of lotion, because no matter what you do, you're gonna get fucked. That's all. I mean, if you can take that away with you. I mean, that's just the moral of my story. I have morals. So anyway, so I'm all excited about not having Bush in office anymore. It's great. I mean, Republican or Democrat, you don't want a fucking Mongoloid running the country. So that's kind of cool. The problem is though, like, we had the greatest access to the best reality show of all time, and it's gonna end when Barack Obama is the president. You know, is that show? What's the name of it? The one that followed Bush around when he was doing all of his dumb shit and everyone laughed. Got really good ratings. What the fuck is the name of that show? Oh, right, it's The News. Right. So yeah, we're going to sort of lose access to that great connection, but it's all good, because television in general is just going downhill, and the news is just part of it. Because, like, you guys ever seen those dating game shows? Yeah. Kind of fucked up. And I'll tell you why, because, like, as guys, we got to hunt for women. They don't hunt for us. We got to go and scoop them up and take them back to our dens. And, like, that's kind of cool. That's how life works. But when we're watching television, you want something different. Like, you want to see a different thing going on. So instead of, like, you know, one girl asking 3 guys questions, I want to see, like, you know, one guy asking 3 girls questions. The problem is the questions will be really predictable, but I think he'll be fucking great. I mean, you can fucking see it. A guy's like, all right, girl number 1, do you put out? Maybe. Let's get a bit more specific. Girl number 2, when will you put out? Depends. Alright, fine, fuck that question. Girl number 3. Have you ever woken yourself up by your own fart? And if so, was it because of the sound, smell, or the moisture? I mean, I fucking watched that show. That's all. I mean, it might not, you know, he might not win anything. I don't know how you fucking, but like, it's not up to him to win. The girls have to win. So fuck that. Just watch that show. Anyway, I mean, like, because television's about keeping boredom at bay, and I think America knows about that, but Spain fucking doesn't. Spain has no fucking clue. You ever heard of a guy named Femir Ederbach?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! He's a real big deal. He fucking died in one of those running of the bulls that they have in Spain. He was 63 years old. Which calls the question, why the fuck would you be running around with bulls if you're 63 years old? Which also calls the question, why the fuck would you ever be running around with bulls? I mean, like, seriously, the fucking shit started in the 20s and there is no history of it. You can't find out why it started, but I think I have an idea of how it all went down. It's like in the 1920s, some guy rolls in, yo, there's some bulls outside. There's some bulls outside? There's some bulls outside. Well, let's go fucking barricade shit and hide. Nah. Let's get out there. Why? Okay. Because. Should we get guns? No. We should just run around. I mean, it's not good. I'm trying here. I mean, it's just like, fuck, Wikipedia failed me for the first time ever. Well, it's got me a lot of other F's, but that's a whole fucking other story. You can't fucking cite Wikipedia. Isn't that horrible? Yeah. So, you know, I really appreciate frat houses because they sort of have a place for parties to happen, whereas like fucking people like to party outside my apartment building in the parking lot till 4 a.m. That's fucking useless. That's no good for anybody. It keeps people up. Because the problem is I have insomnia. I can't fucking sleep ever. Like ever. It's hard for me to sleep. And one of the best things for me I found was that a friend recommended white noise to sort of mask the shit that's going on outside. But it doesn't work, and it's never worked. I mean, you fucking try falling asleep listening to the Dixie Chicks. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You know, as a Jewish person, I can feel pretty free to roam in this country, and I'm really glad about that. I haven't faced much hatred, but Jews in general have had a real bad history with being hated, and I don't fucking understand why. I mean, it's not like we're fucking gay. Seriously. No good reason. No good reason. And I had a hard time identifying with my people as a Jew, because they got lost in the desert for 40 fucking years. I don't even know how that happens. I mean, Jews have a weak system, so it's sort of hard for them to find things. Their senses sort of deplete a lot. But at the same time, like, I've never been lost for more than fucking 5 hours. I think I lost for 5 hours. But that was in an IKEA, and that was totally not my fault. Because there were arrows on the floor. And the arrows fucking point to things, but they don't say what the fuck they're pointing to. So, like, you just sort of follow them. Suddenly you're in fucking Kentucky. And, like, you're holding, like, a glass of lingonberry juice. What the fuck is lingonberry juice? And, like, you're trying to check out, and they're fucking throwing these Swedish truffles. What the fuck is wrong with IKEA? Seriously, fuck IKEA. But thank you guys, you were all great. Thank you so much.
Alright, I guess I'll introduce you.
Oh, I should just go?